Alright, hello everyone. Thank you for watching this video. I have my script open so that I don't forget anything. So my name is Mrs. Earls. This is the open house video for physics and honors physics for the 2021-2022 school year. I am excited to be back at Satellite for my second year of teaching ever. I'm going to do my best to cover everything that you need to know about this class, but if you have any more questions, feel free to email me. My email is still using my maiden name, which is Essary. So my email is essary.alexis@brevardschools.org. Okay, so first of all, your child may have already told you, but I announced to all my students last week that I am expecting my first child in February. So I will be out of the classroom anywhere from 1 to 3 months starting at the end of February. Not really sure how much time I'm going to take off just because I've never had a baby before, so I don't really know what to expect. So there will be a substitute in charge while I'm gone. I'm not sure yet who the substitute is going to be or how the class will look while I'm gone, but I'm hoping to have that figured out shortly. So this year your child is going to be learning about physics in my class. Physics is the basic study of matter and energy. It forms the foundation for all the other sciences. But the foundation for physics is in math. So we do a bit of math in this class, but it shouldn't be too challenging. This year, we are hopefully going to be able to cover all of the following topics. So we have kinematics, which is the study of motion we're doing right now. And then forces and Newton's laws, momentum, work and energy, circular motion and gravitation, static electricity, electric circuits, and hopefully waves and optics if we can get there. So the honors class is going to move through the topics a little bit faster than the regular class. The regular class will spend more time just kind of practicing the basics. And then honors class, in addition to being a little bit faster pace, is going to be doing two-dimensional motion. So it will be trickier for honors when you're doing physics in 2 dimensions. It requires trigonometry, so that will take us a while as well to get through. Starting in a few weeks, the regular physics class will be spending their Fridays building paper roller coasters. So we're going to cut out the pieces from paper and assemble everything every Friday for the rest of the semester, and then do a project on it before midterms. And then the honors physics class, we won't have time to spend every week building a paper roller coaster, but I have set aside a week at the end of this semester to hopefully build some Rube Goldberg machines and do a short project over that. All right, the most frequent asked questions I'm getting from parents are concerning what to do if your child gets quarantined. So if your child is placed on quarantine, they don't need to worry. They can make up all their assignments for full credit, and they don't have to do those while they're out, since technically they're absent, but they will need to make them up when they get back, and they can do that for full credit. However, if your child is feeling up to it while they are on quarantine, then they should try to get some assignments done while they're out. That way they're not coming back and having to make up like 10 days of work and try and stay on top of all the new work that's getting assigned. So if they feel like they're able to, just definitely prefer that they are working on the assignments while they're out. All the assignments for each day are posted in our Google Classroom, but as of now, I'm not having students turn them in on the Google Classroom, just because it can kind of get crazy when you have people turning stuff in different places. So for now, if your child does do the assignment from home and they want to turn it in right away, they can email it to me. either email me the file or just take a picture and send it to me. Or they can just turn it in whenever they get back from quarantine. If you do not have a printer, that's fine. You don't have to print the assignments from the Google Classroom. You can just have your child write the answers on a separate piece of paper. If they need the notes for each day, I've been joining the Google Meet every day so that they can hear the lecture. I haven't had too many people on there trying to get the notes, so I may stop doing that eventually, but for now, I should be on a Google Meet if they need the notes for the day. They could also text a classmate and get the notes. And then if they're confused on any material while they're on quarantine or at any point, Khan Academy or Physics Classroom are good resources for them to check out. Another thing is when students are absent or they're on quarantine, they do need to make up the bell work that they missed. We do a bell work every day. And so they're going to have to ask another student for the bell work answers and turn them in. The grading in this class is set up so that if a student is willing to do all of their work, then they should pass. If they're doing all their work and they're making an effort to understand the material, then they should be able to get a good grade in the class. So in this class, 5% of the grade is based on participation. If your student is losing participation points, it could be because they have an unexcused absence, a tardy, or maybe not taking their notes or doing their work when they're supposed to be. But if I do accidentally take away points for an excused absence, please reach out to me. I'm happy to correct this. Homework is worth 20% of the grade in the class. Every day I just go around and check off that it's done. So everything for homework should be based on completion. So as long as your student is trying to do all of the problems, then that's 20% of their grade right there. I try to keep the homeworks nice and short so that the students can do them during class and don't actually have homework, but if it's not completed, then it needs to be completed at the beginning of the class the next day. Like I said, if you're absent, you can turn in any of your missed work for full credit at any point in the term. However, if your student does not do the homework for whatever reason, and the homework is late, they can still turn in the homework when it's done, but it will only be half credit just because by then I've already given the answers. Because the homework is graded on completion, it's very important that the students correct their work. I go over the answers every day, so please make sure your student is getting the right answers, writing everything down. And then if your child needs help with the material or any of the assignments, they're free to come in before school, after school, during lunch, or during fifth period, which is my planning. I'm happy to help them as much as I need to. So if there is anything that I forgot or that you're curious about, please feel free to email me. But I'm looking forward to being your child's teacher so far this year. And thank you for tuning in to the open house video.